Hey, we are live. Sorry for the delay. Today, this is a behind the scenes look at a sweet and sour pork from scratch. I hope you like it. I went to the store and I forgot a couple ingredients, so I had to run back. I was going to be on time. Sorry. Then I had to sharpen my knife. Yeah. And you know what? We've had some shots. So yeehaw, people! Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining. I just got to get a chair here. Woo! So this is pretty much, I'm going to be filming. I'm going to be using this camera here. This camera right here. I do have all my ingredients laid out. We do have some pork. We got pork tenderloin, but I'm going to try something also with this other pork, these pork strips. We do have tomato, onion, red pepper, green pepper. We got a pineapple. We got sesame seeds. We got vinegar. We got cooking sake or cooking wine, ketchup. I got starch going on. I got all kinds of things going on today. And hopefully you guys will like it. And the secret ingredient, strawberry jam. So this is a recipe that is basically, I love to cook. I don't cook it that much, probably once a month. Did I get more alcohol? Of course I have more alcohol, always in my cupboard. It is a drunk Drew cooking behind the scenes of making a vlog kind of style thing. Yeah. Hello everybody, thanks for joining, whoever is here and whoever ends up joining. It's gonna get hot, so the chrome dome is coming. I gotta throw my hat over onto the other side there. But if you do like Chinese food, I love to cook Chinese food. I don't know why. It's simple, it's fast, it's easy, but this process actually does take some time. You could probably do this in about half an hour or so, but we are going to be cutting our pork. I'm blind and hungry. Sorry. And I'm going to be putting the camera over there. And I'll be basically filming. Evil Ernie in the house. Oh my God. How are you? Thanks for joining. Love that orange t-shirt. Love that orange t-shirt. But yeah, this is going to be behind the scenes kind of thing. So, if you're watching the replay, skip ahead. I'll put some timestamps in, things like that later on. But yeah, I'm just going to put you guys over there. Hope you enjoy this. And again, if you'd like to help support the channel, you know what to do. I did have 11 shots. I counted them, 11 shots earlier. So got to loosen up here and keep going. But hopefully you enjoy it. I don't really measure too much when I cook. So I will put the recipe into the description of the video that I make, but not in this video. Because I'm just going to be cooking and it's going to be on the go. It's going to be fast. Hopefully you can follow along and maybe one day make this for yourself. Using sweeteners and sours and things like that, you really got to balance it. So the recipe itself, like I said, will be in the Shut Up and Eat video. But at the same time, hopefully you enjoy this and continue on. So I'm going to put you guys over onto this shelf over here. You guys got a panoramic view of, well, maybe not, of what I'm going to be cooking here. And I'm going to move this camera over here. Hopefully that's good enough for you guys. And this is basically behind the scenes of a cooking vlog. I do this every once in a while for those of you that are new to my channel. I like to show you guys how I make a vlog, things like that. So I will come back to the comments every once in a while when I stop filming and see how you're all doing. But again, if you like cooking, maybe this video might be for you. And hopefully you'll see from this live stream as to how the edited version is. I don't edit like all that special, but you know, probably take about 45 minutes to do this. Is that Effie here? Mambo, how are you? Cobrat, Evil Ernie, Jason M, Gretchen. Hi, Gretchen. Anna, Ohio Cute. Hey, you're back. How are you, darling? So yeah, we're gonna just start and away we go. So I sharpened my knife. Hopefully it's sharp enough. Gotta make sure I have Groot in the picture. So, all right, here we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Shut Up and Eat. Today we are making from scratch sweet and sour pork. Okay. That's it. Like, really, that's all I do. I will have to turn the fan on every once in a while also. Who is that? Oh, it's Cobra. And trying to get correct angles is difficult, so. Now, before we actually get into the recipe itself, how many of you out there love Chinese food? This recipe is not my own. I did borrow it from another chef, but I've kind of made it into my own. I love all types of Chinese food, and whether it's with rice or noodles, Chinese food is always delicious. Let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite Chinese food dish? Let's get into it. Okay. So yeah, I'm using a pork tenderloin here. I just got it 20% off, which is pretty awesome. And then I'm actually using these pork strips, and I'm hoping to make pork balls. Yeah, I said pork balls. Oh. Trying to be organized can be difficult. Usually I measure things out, but today I'm not. You know, just because I know the recipe in my head. So hopefully it'll all work out. And just so you guys know, I actually went and got these noodles here today. They're only 98 yen for these noodles. I got a couple packages, so this is going to be part of my lunch here. I'm going to make sure the camera is set. Cutting board is set. Now hopefully you guys can see everything that I'm doing. Again, watch the replay, obviously. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't that a nice tenderloin? I don't, you know, pork should be like this. This is true amazing. And then just before I get into it, this is how thin these strips are. And basically I'm gonna cut it in half, and I'm gonna throw it into a bowl, and I'm basically gonna ball it up. And with the cornstarch, when I flour it up, they should stay into like little pork balls. So hopefully that'll, hopefully it'll work out. All right, I'm gonna start filming. Shit, the bowl's in the way. All right. Now this part I can talk, guys, because this is all just gonna be like the prep kind of style thing. Hence the shut up and eat part. I'm just taking the tenderloin and I'm basically cutting into 3s each strip. Tenderloin is an amazing product to use, of course. You just basically want to cut them into bite-sized pieces. And then we're going to take the edge of the knife here and we're just going to tenderize it. Or you can do this, whatever you want. This is pretty much the only prep that you have to do, you know, that can be monotonous after a while. You don't want to tenderize it too much because pork will spread out as we're going along. I'm thinking maybe I don't need to use those pork strips, so that might be a waste now. I don't have a tenderizer. You don't need a tenderizer, really, you don't. Okay, so we're gonna get a bowl. Gonna add our pork into the bowl here. I gotta edit. I just filmed the whole thing, so hopefully everything will be fine. Tenderizing the tenderloin. Well, you still do. You might not think about it, but you should. This is all just part of the prep anyways, so I'll edit it out, make it like a lot easier, but you can see how much prep goes into this, because I haven't even cut the vegetables, any of that stuff, really. Okay, I'll stop filming. So basically I have the pork here, and all I've done is I've added about a tablespoon or so of cornstarch and an egg. You want to just mix that around, let it sit to the side, wash your hands. Always wash your hands, by the way, people. And now I'm going to get a tray. I'm going to put cornstarch and salt into this. I always have a messy kitchen. Oh. And I'm not using flour, I'm actually using potato starch. You want it to get nice and crispy. This bag of starch here probably costs, I don't know, $1? Not that expensive. A bit of salt. Okay, I'm going to set my burner to 180 degrees. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit or anything like that, but thank you guys for being here. Truly appreciate it. Mambo, crap, now I'm yawning. Oh my God, Mambo, really? Cindy, how are you? We all are you guys actually, like, because I'm not looking at the chat, you guys are making me, was that cornstarch? It was potato starch. Just went out and bought more alcohol for tomorrow before they're closed. I like you to talk to us while we're in the house audience. Can you imagine if we were, he'd never get a good take because we'd be cutting up and photobombing? Hey, easy. Jackie started it. Oh, what did Jackie say? Well, how about we just time Jackie out? I can still time out moderators. Ha! And oh yeah, by the way, Jackie, when are you gonna get in the frickin' kitchen and cook, huh? So don't yawn me. All right, so basically, paper towel, keep it dry. And yeah, you're just gonna take your pork and you're gonna roll it up into the cornstarch. And set it off to the side. That's all you got to do. Doesn't take much to do this. You could probably do 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, whatever you want to do. We are going to fry this pork twice, though. And then once I get the... see, and this is where you want to kind of make it into a ball. And that's just, you know, basically what you want here, right? You can have your pork whatever way you want. I do have 350 grams of pork here. And it is a bit tedious, you know, prepping stuff like this. But again, trust me, when you see the finished product, you'll be glad that you were here. At least I think you would be. If you want a good sweet and sour pork recipe. My fingers are getting all gummy now, so I'm going to wash them for a sec. Huh? Got me in trouble too. I wish I could see your comments a little better, but oh well. Women, telling you. Is Mindy's mom back yet, or she's gone? Trying to get more of the tenderloin. Tenderloin is amazing. Should always eat tenderloin. It's way better. And you can make your pork balls. Yes, I said pork balls, as big as you want. It's going to fry up. It's going to separate. It's going to do whatever it does. But I'm telling you, once you get this part of the recipe done, the rest is easy to go, really. So I got to get all my fingers kind of like that. Gonna stop filming. And I'll keep making and as soon as I start making the sauce, I'll bring you guys in closer. All right. So off camera, I can redo all that part, but now I want to start frying the actual pork. So again, oh, some just didn't take actually. Is that Force of an Ape? I recognize the now you're going to double fry your pork. Do you guys know why? Do you know why double frying pork? It's a question, people. Yes, it's a question to the people in the live stream right now. Why do you double fry the pork? You fry it for a couple of minutes, drain it, and then refry it again. Why? I know Western sweet and sour, but must be different recipe. How do I prevent fish from being overly oily so you don't get sick? No, you actually refry it to get the excess oil out. It's pretty much what you're doing. hopefully I don't have to turn the fan on. But yeah, we're almost done here. You're just coating it in starch to get that light crispiness. Oh, my hands! And this is what happens when I try to... Oh, Robert is awake. Uh-oh. This is what happens when I try to make food vlogs. It seriously is difficult. That's kind of what you're getting. I don't know if you guys can see that, but probably cook it for a couple more minutes. I'll drain it, but then I'm not even gonna turn the stove off. I'm gonna refry it right away. You want to let it kind of rest for a minute or two, and then boom, you're right back in there. So I'll basically cook a second batch. So I'm basically frying 4 times. But once we get that done, then the fun part begins of actually making the sauce, which you guys might be a bit surprised about. If you are interested, obviously you might be because you're here. All right. God, I hate working with flour, cornstarch, eggs, all that. Because it's freaking messy. Maybe this is why Hiromi loves me, because I can cook. Oh, almost dropped it. All right, we got that out of the way. Now I just got to cook up these other ones here. I don't need to film that, of course. And ta-da! So this is the first cook. Of course, it's quite hot actually, but you know, it's got a nice crispy texture to it already. And then when you refry it, you're basically just going to get the excess oil out, which is pretty good. So I'll teach him. What are you teaching me? Oh, hey, Drew, cooking. Nice. What'd I miss? Nothing. I just started. Now, I know, ladies, you probably have all kinds of ways to cook things and so on and so forth. But, okay, now I'm going to have to check the comments. Don't be bad girls. I'm telling you. Thank you for making sweet and sour pork, brother. Hello, Mindy's mom. Hey, Bayou. Susan Wright for putting us to the side. What the hell? I'm going to time you guys out. At least he's wearing pants. I thought it was potato starch. It is. Wasn't sure if anyone would catch the SNL reference. Hi, sister. Oh, you guys are so bad if I leave the comments alone. You guys are like just so TD Crew. Oh, it's hot. Like, that's pretty much cooked right there. Yum. Oh. All right, this is the second batch. Now you want to cook the the first batch the second time for about 2 minutes. But you don't want to overcook it. So that it becomes dry. And trust me, you know you still got to cook it when you actually put it back into the oil. Are you feeling the earth move again? What the hell? But this is basically what you're getting here. Actually, no, Robert, I'm double frying them. See, if you guys knew what you were talking about, you wouldn't be actually watching a cooking live stream. Now, would you? And now we're just going to let the pork rest, of course. And by the way, people, this live stream will not be public after we are done here. I will be deleting it, so you guys are with me live, and that is it. Again, we got to put more pork in. I just thought I'd take you along for the ride. Oh, smells too oily though. Now I'm going to set up for, which I think I can do here. Perfect. Chicken into the colander or drainer or whatever you want to call it. Always clean. Oil makes it messy, so clean. Always keep a clean kitchen, by the way. I'm out of alcohol. Oh my God. Aw, you're no fun. How about for Patreon? Well, I'll probably put it on Patreon. Sometimes I do live streams and leave it on Patreon. So for those of you that are not on Patreon, yeah, at least you're here with me now. So, all right, it's done. That's all the time I'm going to be using for the oil. It is time for the sauce. It is time for more prep. And that's a lot of freaking pork. That's what she said. And of course, this oil, you can't reuse it, right? So, what do? I'm sure you guys have seen it before. I'm not sure. But we have this here. It gels the oil up. One stick'll do ya. You gotta make sure that the oil is hot. And you just kind of basically pour it in, mix it around. And set it off to the side. Now that will gel the oil up, and then you can just throw it straight into the garbage. I know some people put it down their drain with hot water, or put it into a bucket and then have to recycle it somehow, so on and so forth. But good night, Anna. At the same time, it is something that I experience only here in Japan, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. So this is the finished pork, perfectly cooked, nice and steamy. Oh, it's so hot. right, next I'm going to is cut up some onion and tomato to start getting the sauce going. But I'm going to cut up the peppers and the pineapple so I have everything ready to go. Where's my knife? Where's my lid? Does anybody get that reference? I swear to God, Hiromi hides lids on me sometimes. All right, here we go. Half an onion. And you'll be surprised what I do with this onion. I forgot to prep it before I filmed, but oh well. So I'm basically slicing this onion small. And it doesn't matter how small you cut it, because that's going to be for one thing. This onion, you want to keep it in chunks. So just take, 3/4 of an onion and keep it chunky. You're going to cut tomato. Wash your vegetables always, because you never know about COVID. And you want 100 grams of tomato. Or so. I'll probably use all 1 and a bit tomato here. All right, so I got my tomato cut. 100 grams, 100 and something grams, whatever you need to do. Tomato and that off to the side. Usually I use bowls when I'm preparing things, but yeah, I'm not, so, whatever it is. I do have green onion right here. I'll be using this too. All right, we're gonna get cooking. Handle. Want to wipe my... I'm gonna put in a little bit of oil, not much, and I'm gonna start. Actually, no, I gotta. What I gotta do is I gotta cut up the pineapple and stuff. Totally forgot about that. And the peppers. So I guess I need a bowl. So this here is the base of the sauce itself. Probably about 30 grams of onion to 100 grams of tomato. And you'll see how it all comes together during the edited video part, of course, but... So I'll set that off to the side. I'm just going to cut up a red pepper. Of course, I don't want to have any seeds, but seeds are okay. And you're going to keep your red pepper chunky, of course, because, when you actually go and eat sweet and sour pork, you're not going to have too big a peppers, so and add as much pepper as you want, really. I like more red pepper than I do green pepper. Green peppers are very small here in Japan. Don't really like it, but nothing you can do about it, really. If you're wondering, I have my garbage like right here. You want to make sure that the ratio of green to red is good. Don't like it. Okay, stop filming. I'm going to push that off so they can't really see it too well. And comes the pineapple time. Get rid of all that. Of course, I'll edit that out. Some people like the core. I don't. And again, you're just going to cut your pineapple into bite-sized pieces. I'm sure you guys have all had sweet and sour pork before. But you want to make sure you have, I don't know, 100 and something grams of pineapple ready to go. All right. Need a break for a minute. How many people we got here? 38 people. Thank you for being here. Truly appreciate it. You are seeing a behind the scenes of making sweet and sour pork, people. And filming can get difficult after a while. That's why, you know, doing these live streams behind the scenes kind of thing is kind of fun to do. Because you can see, like, you know, you got to clean up as you go. I could have a messy kitchen, but, and trust me, I have a messy sink, but I like to try to clean up a little bit as I'm going. And obviously you don't see that into the thing. So, hi everybody. Sorry, I can't, you know, ignore the chat and, ignoring the chat and stuff, but thank you for being here. Do you think we could rent a room for Drew at a mental home? Like, I don't understand these comments. You guys are just weird. This whole gram stuff. I will have the actual recipe in the video. Don't worry, Mindy's mom. I hope you do try to make this. It's actually a really good recipe. We're just planning. Oh, you're just planning, not playing, Robert? Go back to bed, you old man. All right, I'm going to bring you guys in a bit closer here. Just for a couple reasons. Number one, you can see what I'm actually doing. And number two, I got to set up my other camera. So, I kind of want to get this out of the way, but don't really need this. I'm going to have a smoke while I'm going. Oh! And honestly, guys, this is what I go through every day. You know, planning my meals. I think we all do, though. But unfortunately for me, I because you know I used to be a chef years and years and years ago. Planning to cook for only 2 people is very difficult. Um, Actually, a lot of people, Cindy, have said, you know, to make like maybe kind of like a Shop and Eat cookbook or a Tokyo Drew cookbook. I actually might make a digital cookbook. You know, over the next couple of months, I could probably put some recipes together. You know, maybe make it available on Amazon for $1 or $5 or something like that. Just, you know, everyday cooking. You know, cheats, hacks, things that you might not think about eating, like crickets and natto. Oh, hey Barry Bonds, how are you? Oh, Gretchen's here. Sorry, that's right. Cookbook would be awesome. You know, like just poutine recipes to, you know, just things that people don't think about, or hell, you know, like I have the ultimate breakfast sandwich. You know, like French toast sandwich with eggs and hash browns and bacon and all kinds of different things. There are so many recipes out there that we all like, but do you think about these things, right? How do I prevent the sweet and sour dish from being overly oily or overly sour? Measurements. Check out the recipe when I post it. You know, like you can only use so much of vinegar, otherwise it's going to be too sour. You know, you can only use so much sugar, or you know, things like that. If you measure, because Minnie Mum wants to measure, I don't measure because I'm experienced with this, then yeah, it'll turn out fine. I actually started gathering all your recipe videos and putting them on Word docs, but they weren't actual ingredients on them. Ha ha ha! Trying to steal my freaking recipes now, aren't you, Cobra? Thank God I'm not going to be viewing this to the public afterwards. So I'm taking a break because once I start making this sauce, I can't stop. Does this work exactly the same with chicken? Yes. If that Kate Semiono, I still love your recipe: potatoes, onions, carrots, butter on a barbecue stove. Is that Kate? Kate, like as in my old Chiba co-worker, Kate? Who's had barbecues at my house 10 years ago? Kate! All right, we're gonna start. So basically what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna fry up the onions and the tomato. It's gonna look slurry, it's gonna look sloppy. I'm gonna add some cooking sake to it, and well, you'll see what I'm doing, really, okay? So I'm gonna turn you guys down this way, just so you can see. I'm trying to see the comments here. Call French toast, I call it toast doré. Heat up the oil in a pan. You're only using a tablespoon or so of oil. But you really want this to start sizzling. So I'll start, as soon as that pan gets hot, I will start to sizzle it. I gotta bend down and look at the comments, make sure Robert's being a nice boy. You guys and your scales, I'm telling you. And I got this on full heat. All right, here we go. And you just want that to simmer. Okay, I'm shutting the camera off. You just want to get it soft. You want to get those juices out of the tomato, because that's important of getting the base of the sauce. Unfortunately, my stove doesn't heat up that much, but it should still be okay. And yes, you want to cook this probably for about 2 or 3 minutes, just to release those juices and get everything going. Gotta love scale paranoia. You guys, I'm telling you. And for all you Patreon members, you can't watch the replay. I will be posting this on. Good thing is Amazon Prime can deliver another one to you in no time, or hop on your car and head out to Target. What is it with you guys and your scales, ladies? Oh, you can see that this is already starting to get down there. Add a bit of sake cooking wine. Here comes the interesting part, guys. To this, I'm going to add about 30 grams of strawberry jam. Quarter cup of honey. That's about enough. I'm going to add a cup of ketchup. Now, I have just a tomato ketchup, not any Heinz or, Elmer's or anything like that. And of course, I can't open the damn thing either now. Oh my God! And then it just exploded all over me. Lovely. Gonna have to edit that part out. We're going to add 30 grams or so of sugar. And a bit of salt. Make sure you stir that around. Cook that for a couple of minutes. Can you see that deep, dark richness already happening? And the last thing I'm going to add to it in a minute is a little bit of water. You like that? Doesn't look like sweet and sour sauce yet. Here comes the part you guys might be, huh? How am I doing so far? You liking this? Let me check your comments. I'm sure you guys go ahead, click the like button. It looks delicious. So far, but you guys will be surprised on what happens next. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Got to get my cornstarch ready. Oh, where is my cornstarch? I mean, my potato starch. Basically, I'm going to take potato starch. I'm going to mix it with water. That'll be your thickening agent, of course. So I got my thickening agent here. Here we go, coming back down. Okay, I'm going to start filming. Yes, I am actually taking all the tomato and onion out. I'm going to add a bit more water. If you don't get all of it out, it's okay. You want to try pretty much get it all out. That is the base of your sweet and sour sauce. Off camera, I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. And I'm going to stir it up a bit. And that's kind of like what you want to have. About that consistency, okay? All right, to this, we are going to turn the stove back on. We're going to add a tablespoon of vinegar. About that much. Bring it up to a boil. Scrape the sides. Get that a boiling. You want to make sure I got cornstarch in here and water. And now I'm going to add my vegetables. So I got to start filming. And onion. Make sure it's broken up into manageable bite-sized pieces. And this is going to add more depth and flavor to the sauce again. Add your peppers. And you want to cook those for a little bit longer now in the sauce. Okay, so far we're almost there. I don't know why my burner is not going as long as it is. And see how long it takes to actually make this dish? If I had everything cut up and things like that, but again, hey Keith, how are you? It would probably be a lot quicker again, but in the edited video it'd only be about 10 minutes anyways, so it shouldn't be that long. I think I'm gonna like finish this off. I'm not gonna cook the noodles because I'm kind of past hungry now, so I don't know if I'm gonna eat. And don't forget, we still have the pork. I'm gonna sludge it in here. Oh, the sauce isn't even done. I can feel that sweet and that sour going on already. My God. that's kind of what we got going on here, people. I don't know if you guys can, how good you can see that, but make sure you get the sides. Depends if you're using a wok, that's great, but obviously I don't have a wok. All right, so now we're going to add the pineapple. And you want to stir that around. Now you're going to get that sweetness out of the pineapple too. Off camera, I'm washing my hands. Now you do want to let this cook for 2 or 3 minutes just to get all those flavors out of the pineapple, the peppers, the onions. They're all coming together into that tomatoey, sugary, soury kind of sauce. Yeah, but we're not going to drain it anymore. So that's kind of the sauce there. Gonna test the peppers. Ooh, yum. Don't overcook the peppers. Everything's perfect right now. All right, I'm gonna start filming again. So I'm mixing my cornstarch. And I'm filming. Turn the heat off. And it's perfectly enough just to coat everything. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much my sweet and sour pork done. I will do a couple things right now. I gotta clean up as we're going along, and then I'll taste it with you guys. Now the ketchup I used is more of a tomatoey ketchup, because if you use Heinz ketchup or something like that, it will give you a bit too much of a sweetness. Whereas this ketchup here, this is just generic ketchup, to be quite honest, like an Elmer's or something like that. Really good ketchup. You can get Kagome ketchup, all kinds of different ketchups that you want. All right, let me get rid of this stuff here. You can see the big mess that I've made. I'm trying to keep everything nice and neat, but it's kind of hard. I got all the vegetables sitting over here, got everything here, yada, yada, yada. But I do have my plate. So where is my thing here? All right, well, we are going to throw everything into a bowl now. It was a silent, shut up and eat cooking video, but yeah, let's plate up and have a taste. turn this down. Slide. Where's the bowl? Here? No, I want it. Okay. Take sesame seeds, white sesame, oops, I didn't do that properly. This here, ladies and gentlemen, is my finished product, a sweet and sour pork. I hope you like it. Let's get 8 more likes for Drew. Get a lot more likes for Drew. And yeah, unfortunately, it's hard to film when I'm sitting down, but we'll try. All right, so that is the recipe. Very simple sweet and sour pork. You can have it with noodles, you can have it with rice, whatever you want. But I'm telling you, this is freaking delicious. It's a recipe that I've been making for a while. The pork, it's still crunchy because we added it right at the end here. Itadakimasu. You get that sweet flavor, you get that sour flavor, exactly what you're looking for. Topping it off with green onion or sesame is obviously a really good idea. A little bit of pineapple. This is truly one of my go-to recipes. Hiromi is always happy when I make sweet and sour pork. Sometimes I make noodles, sometimes I make with rice, sometimes I just have it like this. So again, let me know what your favorite Chinese food recipe is in the comments below. And well, yeah, until next time, I hope you keep eating, keep cooking, and take care, everybody. Peace. All right, I'm done. Now, I don't know if I can edit it that great, but hopefully it'll be good. He always shows the side when he is talking to other people. Ha 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 ha, cut! So yeah, I hope that you guys will try this one day. I will put the, hi Anita, hi JC. I will put this recipe into the description when I do edit the video. Today I'm not working today, so I will. Oh, thank you, all you cute. Truly appreciate it. Seriously, it's a freaking amazing dish. I will put the proper measurements for Mindy's mom and Cobra and Knight Rider's gal and or whoever. But honestly, the only problem that I had with this dish is even though I actually used too much pork, but you want it a little bit saucy, but at the same time, I prefer that everything is just coated so that, you know, when you finish like getting everything out, you don't have too much sauce left over, right? So not trying to rush you, however, I'd like to make this for dinner tomorrow night. Really, Mary? I'll probably edit this tonight anyways and post it tomorrow. But, oh my God, it's so tender. It's so seriously delicious. And if you do make it, please post a picture on Instagram for me so I can, and tag me, of course. And there's no such thing as too much crispy pork. That's true too, right? It's just, Hiromi's gonna die. She's gonna love me when she gets home, because there will be sweet and sour pork. Now, I don't know if she wants it on noodles, rice. Sometimes she just eats it like this because she doesn't really eat carbs at night. And maybe we'll have, different kind of things like shumai, or who knows what we'll have. I'll probably make a fried rice. I'll probably make a pork fried rice, chahan, to go on top, because that's kind of like what I like. So, but yeah, that's pretty much, my sweet and sour pork recipe. I hope you like it. It's a fun recipe. Now, there is a lot of prep. You got to chop up your onions, your peppers, your pineapple. The pork part is the most time consuming, of course, right? Oh, hi, Yamatsu-san. Cutting up your pork, tenderizing it. How do you say over the table? Adding the egg, mixing it a little bit. You guys know how to do that, I'm sure, with the cornstarch. But then rolling it in cornstarch or potato starch. Depends. If you want, like, how you go to the fast food places, you can get those chicken balls. That's kind of like what they do, right? But this is seriously a good recipe. And I bet you'll like this better than fast food places. Sometimes I feel that, some of these sweet and sour like Manchu wok, or, whatever they want to call it, they just too much vinegar. It's not really balanced. And, if you follow the recipe, it's not going to be too sweet. It's not going to be too sour. And both those will get through to you. Yeah, ketchup, don't use Heinz ketchup. That's the only thing. Chicken have balls. Mandy's mom, look at her go. If you can find an actual ketchup, like a tomato, really tomatoey ketchup, it works way better. I tried this with Heinz ketchup because I love Heinz ketchup, to be quite honest. I found that the sweetness just overpowered the sourness. But if you had, I wouldn't use tomato paste. That'd be too strong, Mindy's mom. Use a ketchup. Honestly, Heinz is pretty much the only ketchup that I know of that is sweet. So use anything but Heinz ketchup, and you should be okay. Like, it's a really good dish. White sesame on top, or green onion. Tomato sauce with a little sugar. You could use tomato sauce, but really, Hunt's ketchup is less sweet. Hunt's might work actually quite well. For pineapple can still work, absolutely, Kate. I just like fresh pineapple, right? But I've used canned pineapple in the past. You get those rings already sliced, and you just cut. Easy. Any pork that you want. It all depends on what you like, right? Thank you, Gino, for that information about Heinz ketchup too. It all just depends on what you like, and that's why using this recipe, and then you'll think that I don't like pineapple cores. Somebody else said that to me before too. Then you can tweak it how you like it. And I honestly, because I've made this recipe 100 times, I don't need to taste as I go. Taste as you go. Always taste your food as you are cooking, and you'll be able to balance the flavors that much better. So it's awesome. Oh. Pepper. Make sure you add your peppers. That's true, peg tooth. Add your peppers at the right time. You don't want soggy peppers, of course, right? So you got to judge that in a way. But again, you're only like depends on how much you have, high heat that you have. You're only cooking things for, a couple minutes, things like that, right? Everything is still crunchy. The pineapple is still, it's cooked but a little hard, so it's pretty good. Chicken will be good. I think. I've never made it with chicken actually, but yeah. Last piece. Add your pork at the last minute. Mix it up, heat it up a little bit. Ready to go. Your pork will stay crunchy. It won't get soggy. Awesome. Yes, Kate. So I hope you guys like this kind of behind the scenes. Tomorrow will be the video. Mindy's mom is pressuring me to edit the video, which I might actually do right now. So as soon as I got the video edited how I want it, it'll probably only be anywhere from a 5 to 10 minute video. Because it's more or less talking and just showing how to cook, right? The recipe be involved. And yeah, guys, I just want to say thank you. Now, this video will be for Patreon only after this. So whoever was here, you lucky enough to follow along. Maybe you weren't lucky. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to go into the archives of the Patreon video. Now you can feel her finger on your back. Can you feel her fingers on your back? You have about 12 hours before I head to the market. Oh, just drew it. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoy cooking and eating. And Groot says goodbye. We'll see you later tomorrow. Patreon members, remember 8:30 a.m. Japan Standard Time is our private video. We might be doing murder mystery. Yeah, take care. Peace, guys. Bye.